Hi, this is Guru Mahesh from Mechanical Department, SV College of Engineering, Tirupati. Today we are going to discuss about subject kinematics of machines. So kinematics of machines comes from the theory of machines. So theory of machine nothing but it deals with study of relative motion between the various parts of a machine and forces which act on them. So mean that suppose let us take a body. So here we are going to take a body. This is a body. It present is position, original position at lying at A. We need to transfer this position. This is a point B. This body is try to move from here to here, from position A to position B. So how the body is moved from here to here? That is the first question. Suppose the body is moved from A to B. So in that time A to B, what is the velocity the body is traveled from the between the 2 points? What is the acceleration? That is comes under one case. So here we are not going to consider any forces. So in kinematics of the kinematic of machines. So here we know that the body deals with relative motion between the various parts of the machine. Here we are not going to consider the forces. Example: displacement, velocity, acceleration, and etc. So mechanisms, belts, chains, gear wheels, etc. It comes under the examples for kinematics. So this analyzation. And dynamics means it is also study the relative motion between the parts of a machine, and here we are considering the forces also. So in kinematics we are not going to consider the forces. We study about the relative motion between the elements. Comes to dynamics part, here we consider the forces. With considering the forces, we analyze the relative motion between the parts. So this comes under dynamics of machines. So here balancing, flywheels, governors, these are the things we are going to consider for the dynamics. So this dynamics also furtherly divided into two types. One is kinetics, another is statics. So kinetics means, so the body is in moving, the forces act, then called as kinetics. When the body is in stationary, the forces will acting on the body, then we called as statics. So here the dynamics parts we are going to study in that next semester, and here we are going to study the kinematic of machine. So when it comes to kinematic of machines, first we need to know what is mean by machine, what is need by mechanism, what is mean by structure. So if you take any machine or any object, it consists of a number of bodies. Let us take a table as an example for one object. So this table is generally consists of a number of pipes and wooden blocks. So for this table, I give some input motion to the table. There is no output because of it is a stationary member, it is a rigid member. So mean that if you are giving the something to that system is not giving output, then we called as a structure. And giving the input motion to the table, it is not giving useful work or any motion to the out, then we called as a stationary member, or we called as a structural member. Structural member is nothing but it is consist of a number of rigid bodies. There is no relative motion between the elements, then we called as structure. So let us take it, this is your human body. In your human body, all human body consists with a number of organs. So your organs are working perfectly, then only you move from one place to one place, or hearing or something, eating, then smelling, everything will come. Suppose means that if you taking a food, this food will be converted into energy form. That energy we are using for doing of works. It means that whatever the, so it's a body, it taking some input energy, it giving useful work then we call as a machine. Then only, so we are taking a food, it is digesting, it is giving the energy to the your person, that then only he is doing some work, useful work, then he called as a machine. So machine is nothing but it is taking some input energy and it transform the energy or transform the energy from one form to another form. Finally, it gives some useful work, then it called as a machine. A body consists of a number of elements or number of bodies. It will take some input motion, it transform one form to another form and it gives finally useful work, then we call as a machine. So the machine is mainly consist of a mechanisms. So mechanism nothing but it is a consist of a number of rigid bodies. So here they have a relative motion between the parts. See once again the definitions for machine and mechanism of structure. Machine, device to transfer or transform the energy to useful work. So it is a combination of mechanisms. Example, watch, washing machine, refrigerator, IC engine, these are the comes under the machines. Next, mechanism, it is a combination of rigid bodies. So it transfer or transform the given input motion to specific output motion, that's it. It transform the energy from input motion to specific output motion, then we call as mechanism. Example, 4-bar mechanism, slider crank mechanism, straight line mechanism, a lot of examples we see the next coming units. So these are the main definition, it is very very important for 2 marks question. So for machine, device to transfer or transform the energy to useful work. Mechanism, device to transfer or transform the given input motion to specific output motion. Structure, it is a single body with no motion, combination of bodies with no relative motion. So there is no relative motion, then we call as a structure. If they have relative motion between the elements and it transfer one form to another form, then we call as mechanism. And it transfer the energy from one form to another useful work form, then we call as a machine. So for this we will see the next slide. So in this slide, so here rotary motion is going to convert it into. This entire mechanism consists of a number of elements or bodies, then called as a link. So this is a link, this is link, this is link. So it is consist of a link. First we are going to study what is mean by link, what is mean by pair, what is mean by jack. Then only we can get full clear picture on the mechanism. So machine is consist of mechanisms. Mechanism is consist of kinematic chains. Kinematics is consist of kinematic pairs or kinematic joints. These joints are consist of a. See, this is that clear cut explanation about the chain and link and mechanism and machine. Next we move to kinematic pair. Pair is nothing but combination of anything. So before going to kinematic pair, we need to know what are the types of kinematic links. So generally we have classified into 3 types of kinematic links. So the first one is rigid link. The first link is called as rigid link. It connects between the 2 points. Second link is fluid link. Third one is flexible link. So can I give the example for rigid link? What is mean by rigid link? If you can apply something to that body, there is no changes, nothing changes. If you have any changes, it is not negligible, then it called as a rigid link. Link is nothing but it is a joining member between the 2 parts and it transfer the motion, relative motion from point to point, we call as a link. In that place we use some rigid body, then we call as a rigid link. So in rigid link there is no changes in the shape or nothing, then we call as a rigid link. Fluid links, so we use as a fluid or gas as a medium between the 2 elements. Let us take a pneumatics. So we apply the pneumatic brake in that cars. Suppose I apply the brake force on the brake pedal, immediately some air force will act on the brake shoe, the brake will apply, the vehicle will stop. So there from the pedal to that brake shoe, some amount of fluid will move. So that's why we call as a fluid link. And next one is flexible. Let us take a floor mill as an example. So in the floor mill, the electric motor pulley is connected to the your floor machine. So these are nature of contact. So these are the few examples for the types of links: rigid link, flexible link, and fluid link. Into three types: binary, ternary, quaternary. The end position of two links having a two single contact, then you call as a binary. If you have three nodes, then is called ternary. If you have four, is called as quaternary links. This is example for binary link. This is example for ternary link. This is example for quaternary link. This is a connecting rod. At one end is connected by the piston, another end is connected to crank. So this link is called binary link. Let us take your mini drafter. They have a 4 joints at the middle. One plate is there. Generally they have 4 points. Then we call as a quaternary link. In some places we use this type of joint. Then we call as a ternary link. So lower pair. In the previous slide we already discussed about the lower pairs. When the two elements of pair have a surface or area contact, then we call as a lower pair. When the relative motion take place and the surface of one element two slides over the another surface, then we call lower pair. Example: sliding pair, turning pair, screw pair. This all comes under the examples under lower pair. Then higher pair, they have a point or line contact between the two links, then we call as higher pair. Examples: belt and pulley system and spur gear, helical gear, roller bearing. What is these constraints? What is mean by constraint? First of all, constraint is nothing but they have some boundaries for the working area. Let us take a rectangular body. So next, incompletely constrained motion. Let us take a rectangular plate having a circular hole. In that they have a shaft. I made big assembly of these two. So I insert the shaft in a circular hole. Then what will happen? It will revolve. It move up and down. So mean that I am giving the correct path of movement for that pair. So it move more than one direction. Then we call incompletely constrained motion. So the shaft have a chance to move forward and backward, and it have a chance to rotate also. So more than one motion it will generate. Then we call as incompletely constrained motion. Next is successfully constrained motion. It is a not complete hole. We have some rectangular groove. I put another shaft here. I apply load. So here generally without applying the load it will rotate. Due to some vibration effect it will move up and down. This I will make a constraint with help of some loads. Then we call as successfully constrained motion. So means that when the motion between the elements forming pair, such constrained motion is not computed by itself. That means that from itself it is not constrained. With the help of some forces I am going to constrain that. Then it called successfully constrained motion. With help of some another force I am going to constrain the body, then it is called successfully constrained. So that is called successfully constrained bearing. Example is journal bearing. Based on the motion only we are going to classify. So generally the sliding pair, turning pair and revolving pair, rolling pair, they have a 1 degrees of freedom. Comes to that spherical pair, it have 3 degrees of freedom. Let us take a joystick in game center points. There is a gear wheel in a bus or cars. The joint between the gear rod and your gear system, they have a ball cup shape, and that rod will insert. It will move along X, Y, Z directions and circular directions. Then that's why we call it as spherical. So it have degrees of freedom 3, and cylindrical pair it have degrees of freedom 2. Means that it will rotate on the circular hole and it move forward and backward on a circular hole. So it's called generally 2 directions of degrees of freedom. We will see what is meant by degrees of freedom in next coming classes. So for seeing of pairs, because of it's a very important question for 10 marks. So sliding pair, turning pair, cylindrical pair, screw pair. rolling sliding pair we go over quickly. When the two elements of pair are connected in a way such that only slide relative to another, then is known as sliding pair. Turning pair is nothing but when the two elements are connected such way that one can turn over the another body, then we call as a turning pair on fixed axis. And revolving pair, one link has turned over the revolving the another motion of the relative other, then is called as revolving pair. Screw means one it is revolving on the screw threads given direction, then is called screw pair. Cylindrical pair, spherical pair, these are the industrial application photos and collected for your explored view of these types of pairs. So here these are the example for spherical pairs. Here this is a ligament, this is your leg, the joint here ball, it have a spherical pair. So it is a gear wheel, gear transmitting mechanism. Here also we collected like this only. Example for mechanisms, these are the examples for machines. This is a example for right mechanism. This is also examples for mechanism. So this is example for also mechanism. It's good. Then so according to type of closure, we already discussed about this also, self closed pair, unclosed pair. So if you attach this, let us see, this is a diagram. Can anyone tell me it is a closed pair or unclosed pair? So it is a self closed pair. Sorry, unclosed pair. This is self closed pair.